We're gonna get real.
Are you still mad about my innocent client, Mr. Flex Carter?
I'm more mad about
Please
you
have a
watering
seat,
my
sir.
pants.
Okay. Good afternoon, Your Honor.
In case number 12023230545, State versus Jay Drifts. And Asher Kuna. Is Officer Klein ready to...
Yes, ma'am. Yes, Your Honor.
Please step forward.
Boo.
Are you prepared to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth?
Yes, Your Honor.
You may have a seat. Officer Klein, what happened that day?
I was on patrol, running signal 11 on the Elgin, which is running radar. Received a 911 call of a robbery in progress. Myself and Deputy James responded. They were being detained and placed under arrest for robbery. At which point they said that they weren't going to do that. So I went outside to speak with the other officers. At that time a shootout began. Mr. James then went in through the front door. I proceeded through the left side of the door. At that point I had placed an ankle monitor on both of their ankles. So that way we were able to send them out and bond. So that way we know that they would be able to show up to court and process my paperwork after that.
And what was the bond?
I'm not 100. I think it was 35,000 a piece, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong.
I don't remember paying.
I don't remember paying a bond.
Sir, go ahead. Do you have any questions for this witness?
Oh, I do. So, you say you read them the right, sir?
Yes, sir.
Do you have body footage of that, sir?
I assume it's in the body. I believe I'd have to go back and look at it again.
Yep. See that? No, what are we doing here, right?
Technically, unless we question them about a personal, about something specifically to the case, we don't have to read them rights. Their rights.
I was under the impression that they were questioned.
I didn't question them about anything regarding the case. We knew who they were. They were taken down. So I myself didn't question them about the case. It was pretty cut and dry. They were there. We arrested them, and there's no interrogation or questioning about the case. I mean, it's pretty cut blank.
These TVs can play the body footage out, right? Sometime during the trial. I'll say these TVs will be able to play the body footage, right?
I assume so, yes.
All right.
Next
Look
question.
forward to seeing you in trial.
Yes, sir.
Is that it?
That's pretty much it for today. Unless I hear something I don't like, and then I'll yell.
Ms. B, do you have any
That is true.
thing to ask?
I just wanted to clarify. The bond was $32,500, and I just wanted to reconfirm with Lieutenant Klein the charges on the arrest. What day was the arrest?
Oh, let me look. So it was gonna be the date of the arrest is on 10/23.
October 23rd, and
Yes.
the charges were criminal possession of a Class A firearm, attempted robbery, reckless endangerment, and multiple counts of attempted murder on a LEO.
Was the store clerk injured?
Yes, I do believe there's a picture and evidence of the store clerk shot laying on the ground. Yes, I did. Yep. Those were the proper charges and the date.
On
It
October
was also
23rd.
an 8:05
Criminal
p.m.
possession of a Class A, attempted robbery, reckless endangerment, attempted murder of a public servant times 3.
Yep,
That are the charges.
that will be all, Your Honor.
Yes.
Yes, Your Honor.
Yes.
My clients would like to have their anklet bracelets removed. My client Drip has over 15 children. I think he said 16 or 17 that he has to take care of every day. He works as a mechanic, 12-hour days, long days. He has to be able to travel to his job so he can provide for some of his children. His best friend is the daycare man at the mechanic shop and takes care of kids there. It's next to the mechanic shop in the house. But without this guy's help, these two Mr. Drifts can't function without his friend's help. And, we're just looking. They paid their bond, so you already have their money, They will show up for their next court appearance. They gave me their word, and as you can see, just like Flex Carter, they are upstanding citizens of the community. And that's why we'd like to have the ankle bracelets removed so they can travel back and forth to work, daycare, and there's pretty much a birthday every month for this guy. So, that's pretty much it, Your Honor.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but don't they allow work release with the ankle bracelet?
I thought it was strictly house arrest with the ankle bracelets.
No.
We would have to ask one of these fine officers over there, maybe the one with the sexy beard.
No, it's not, Judge.
No work release?
Yes, it's work release. It's a they have open range of movement with that anklet on them, Judge.
So what is the need for the anklet then? They're good people. They show up for court. Why do you need to stalk them? Why isn't their privacy allowed?
Do you have anything else to add?
Not really. I just want my clients to have their privacy and not be invaded with these officers, these three right here, following them around.
Ma'am?
I believe that the tracker anklet should remain on these two individuals, Kuna and Jay Drift. They were initially arrested, as we just discussed, on October 23rd for serious charges including criminal possession of a Class A firearm, attempted robbery, reckless endangerment, and multiple counts of attempted murder on an LEO. They have a concerning track record. And then while awaiting their court date, additional criminal incidents have occurred. We have on record that Mr. Kuna was re-arrested for further serious offenses on October 25th, including reckless driving, armed robbery.
Jackson, no relation to this case.
Please, sir. You'll get your turn.
Okay, as I was stating, Mr. Kuna was re-arrested for further serious offenses on October 25th, including reckless driving, armed robbery, and 4 accounts of murder on LEOs, while Mr. Drift faced new charges of criminal possession of a Class C weapon on October 26th. Also on the same day, the suspects were observed by the ALE engaging in high-speed evasion, and subsequent stop and search incidents took place. Although nothing illegal was found during these searches, the repeated attempts to evade police and the prior history of serious crimes strongly suggest a continued tendency to engage in criminal activities. The sheriff, commissioner, and myself believe the repeated patterns of fleeing from law enforcement and the suspect's history of possessing Class II weapons, along with multiple accounts of assaulting LEOs, emphasize the necessity of keeping the anklets in place. This monitoring system is essential to ensure public safety and prevent the suspects from engaging in further criminal activities or fleeing law enforcement's supervision. And then to the defense attorney's claim regarding the suspects having about 15 children to care for in a daycare, it's undoubtedly a significant consideration. However, it's crucial to highlight the seriousness and nature of the charges these individuals are facing. Mr. Kuna and Mr. Drift, despite potential family responsibilities, they are involved in severe criminal charges, including but not limited to the attempted murder on LEOs. The safety of the community and the risks associated with the suspects' repeated criminal activities, particularly those involving the endangerment and loss of law enforcement lives, cannot be overlooked. While acknowledging their personal responsibilities, the primary concern remains the potential danger these individuals pose to public safety based on their track record and the seriousness of the charges against them. It's important to ensure that the suspect's legal obligations and the need to maintain public safety are balanced appropriately. As such, the ankle monitoring, considering the substantial risks they pose due to their history and the nature of the charges, is crucial to safeguarding the community and ensuring their accountability within this legal system. That's all, Your Honor.
Maybe next case.
Hey, rebuttal, sir.
Hey, Your Honor, may I speak with the newly appointed lawyer outside in the hall? He hasn't really been filled in before he speaks.
Absolutely. There's actually a room back here you guys can take.
All right, come on. Let me just catch him up.
Swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. You may have a seat.
Do you mind telling me your recollection of the events that night?
Yeah. So the whole me evading the police is not true. I got pulled over. The Class C weapon. Yeah, I did get pulled over with that. I admit that. But I didn't evade. I stopped. They asked to search me, which they didn't need to because I do have the anchor. I said, yep, search me, search the vehicle. I pleaded guilty. I know what I did was wrong. I was not ever trying to evade the police. I even came in on Wednesday thinking the court date was Wednesday. So, I'm not trying to evade the law.
Of course not.
This ankle monitor is an evasion of my privacy. And, I got charged that one charge. There wasn't multiple charges. Every time I get pulled over, I stopped. I stopped today. I stopped yesterday. Yeah, I speed. I have a lead foot, but it's not like I'm endangering the community.
No, you're working on that, right?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, yep. I don't ever try to evade the police at all. So, and I'm pretty sure I'm innocent until proven guilty. So, that's my case on the whole ankle monitor thing.
Cross.
I just want to re-clarify, Your Honor. When I had spoke before, I did say that they engaged in high-speed evasion, and subsequent stop and search incidents took place. Whether or not it was a high-speed evasion, that is within the eyes of the beholder. But I did state that nothing illegal was found on the persons during the search. So I'm not sure if they misheard me or didn't hear me, but I did say that on the same day, I believe October 26th. They were searched. Nothing illegal was found. Oh, sorry. Today. Yes. Yeah, that was today. Sorry.
So, I believe I was the case that you're talking about. I was searched on. There was a Class C weapon found on me, but I never evaded. I've always stopped for the police. That's my argument. I never evaded, tried to evade arrest. I always stopped every time I realized I seen the sirens.
So you're saying that the chase today that happened, you stopped?
Yeah. What? Yeah. If you're talking about the chase on the highway, the moment I realized their lights were on, I stopped. I got a ticket and paid that today.
Sheriff or Commissioner, can anybody confirm that from your end?
So that is correct, but at the same time, he was also stopped again within about a 15-minute time, and then the other one was stopped about 4 times in a row. They did comply.
It's good to hear.
Kuna was not going to comply. He was not going to comply, but he did. Neither one of them had anything illegal on them today, which is a good thing. But
so
one out of 50 is rare odds as well.
Okay, so they were doing things warranted of being stopped multiple times for today. However, during all the searches, nothing was found on their persons.
It's definitely an improvement, right?
Okay, so really what it comes down to, Judge, is these guys have multiple, they have a criminal history of endangering law enforcement, endangering the citizens of Algorithm, and until their court case on their attempted murders of our law enforcement officers on this day, I personally believe, and having further contact with them after that, that need these monitors on them, due fact that they do have history of taking off. They do have history of shooting at us, and they do have history of going after the citizens of the state algorithm as well.
Okay, but just to clarify, sir, you said that they were stopped 4 times today?
Yes.
So they were stopped, so they did stop.
Yes, so Mr. Drift, so both of them come out of the city this afternoon at high rates of speed. Mr. Kuna here was doing close to probably about 270. I locked on and clocked Mr. Drift here at 210 mile an hour.
Okay, that's another case. We can take that up at a
No,
later
because
time.
that's where he
what I'm
fled
trying to-
from me.
What I'm trying to get at is you said that they stopped, and you said you was in contact with them multiple times today, and they stopped each time.
After the initial contact with Mr. Drift, which from the north side of the city to Route 68 is where he finally stopped, was Route 68. And he was going to continue to run until he seen that I had another officer with me.
Okay, thank you.
Hey, Judge, can I ask a question?
Whom would you like to ask?
To the sheriff. To the sheriff.
What's the relevance?
To the case, he said I would have continued to run. Is he a mind reader?
Okay, no.
Okay.
Any further questions for this witness?
No, just one for you when you're ready.
You may step down.
Hey, Leadfoot, you got anything you want to say, or you good?
I'm good. Does anybody else have anything they'd like to add? Any closing arguments?
I'm just hoping that you see that my clients are complying. Be it they might have a bad history, but they are trying to improve their lives and better the children of this world. His own children, his own family, and they are trying to do better. And they've complied, and they deserve a second chance.
I just would like to remind the court that we also have to consider the general public safety and the safety of our ALE that work very hard and just want to go home to their families at the end of the day and not be threatened by people who make unwise decisions, especially when they are the parental figures of possibly 15 plus children, if that is the case. Thank you.
There is 15 plus. I bet you can name every name. You want him to name every name of his child?
Irrelevant.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to take all this into consideration. Court is going to be in recess for 5 minutes, and we will resume.
I might have to take up smoking at this
Go to
point.
school at. You're really good at this.
I thought your hips were hurting, sir.
Oh, my hips are always hurting. Oh, but I go to the same place that Mr. Lewis did. He told me to go get a massage. Oh, she took care of my hips. Oh, yeah, she did.
Can I get
So
the
the old
lawyers
15
in
Oh,
my office, please?
so the old 15 kids routine, huh?
17 kids, yeah.
Okay.
He's a good dad, though. He's just trying to make life
I'd
better.
love to meet the mothers.
Mothers. Definitely mothers.
Have a seat.
You look very nice today.
Guilty.
I was talking to the judge.
I know. Still guilty.
We have quite the conundrum here.
Quite.
I mean, the officer did admit that he stopped 4 times today.
He did. I do have that in my notes. But they
These
didn't
people
have
are
anything on him.
clearly a menace.
There's that word
I mean,
you guys like.
they didn't have anything on them because why would they? They don't want to be caught with that.
Agreed. I mean, I do know that as a district attorney, my role is about upholding the law and seeking justice rather than merely obtaining convictions. So, upholding the law, I have to also, look at the officers. The officers feel that they should keep the tracking anklet on so they can better monitor these individuals who seem to have a knack for getting into these situations with officers where they have attempted counts of murder against them. Even if they are trying to do something for their 17 children, so I'm told.
Allegedly. It's all alleged.
Yes.
Oh, Drip Jr. is a nice young man.
Drip Jr., huh?
Yeah.
It's his father that we're worried about.
Yes,
The one that's,
yes.
hurting the officers.
So, what about a bigger bond? And if they don't show up for court, they lose their bond, right?
Well, we're here for the tracking anklets.
Yeah, but if you remove the anklets and up the bond,
See,
I'm pretty
this is
sure
what I
they'll show
want
up for
you
court,
two to
right?
come to an agreement.
Oh, do you? Okay, Mr. Pico. What are you offering?
I got no pets.
Okay, so you said bond, a bigger. How
Oh.
big is the bond?
Well, I'd say $100,000 each. They weren't too happy with paying me $50,000 each, so they ain't gonna be happy with $100,000.
Well, they need to think about the consequences of their actions. They could have accepted the guilty plea and went to prison, and we wouldn't be here devoting our
Yes.
precious time to this. I would not be satisfied with
Well,
$100
they have
grand.
admitted to some of those things, but some of those things they have not admitted to. Some of those things they think are bogus charges.
Keep in mind,
But
this
that's
is
a
just
different
the ankle
trial.
bracelets.
Yes, I know.
I mean,
I would really
it's
like to see a
just the
bigger
ankle
bond
bracelets.
and have the ankle bracelets removed so they can move freely around the city and see their children. And many mothers, having different, like 2 or 3 baby mamas. He's got 5 or 6 baby mamas. You know what I mean? Like one hears that
About
the other one's
children.
over there.
I'm not getting involved. I'm sorry.
Yeah, I know. Children, I agree.
I also have to think about the lives of my officers as well. If we just let them go without any serious repercussions, how about this?
The
500 grand for
repercussions
the.
are coming when trial happens. They're still going to go to court for that.
So
If they don't show up for court, then
they'll
they're
lose their
automatically
bond,
gonna
and
get
there's a
arrested.
warrant. Yeah, and that's an automatic guilty plea, isn't it? Not showing up for court. $250,000 for each person. If they don't show up for court, they lose their bond money. And the ankle bracelets are removed.
Ankle bracelets get removed. They're if they get caught in like more serious crimes between now and the
They
court
lose
case.
their bond.
Yes,
Agreed. When's the court trial?
that's going to be a good question
It's
because
up to the judge.
yes, I got to be honest. I think I want $500,000, but
Some people aren't as rich as some don't. No.
they should think about that before they do the crime. They can afford multiple class 2s. They can afford to take shots
Can I
at my
have a
officers.
word with them for a second? See how rich
Sure.
they are? Okay.
Go ahead.
Now, the city is full of millionaires.
Mm-hmm.
These two just happen not to be a millionaire. I say 250 each. You say 500. You want to meet like in the middle at like 325 each?
Let me talk to my officers.
Oh, they're not going to go for that. They're going to make them pay $1 million. Come back here. We'll pay 500.
Sheriff, Commissioner, can I talk to you, please, outside?
Yes, ma'am.
I get what you're saying and what the judge is saying, but now correct me if I'm wrong, but the way I see it, these guys need to be behind bars right now. I don't see why we're having a discussion about taking these ankle monitors off. I mean, they committed a crime on a promise to appear. They should be in jail and facing the crimes which is the highest one, which we all agreed on.
That is true, but this is a court case to determine whether the anklet should be kept on or off.
I mean, in
So,
my opinion, then it should stay on.
Stay
I mean,
on.
They committed crimes. I mean, yeah.
And they're going to continue to commit crimes. That's the problem, is that we're going to leave here and in 20 minutes from now, guaranteed, we're going to arrest one of them. If not both of them again.
Okay, because I'm just trying to find, I guess, something that satisfies all parties, because they definitely want the anklet removed. The judge feels like this is a sticky situation, so the judge has me and the defense lawyer talking.
So are they taking their store robbery to trial?
Yes, that is still going to trial, I believe.
Wow, they are crazy.
I mean, but I can double check and find out if that's what, because, you know, like I said, this is open discussion, so I can go find out if they still want to go that route. Because, okay, so I understand that you both want the track and anklets to remain on. So that's one thing. If there's a scenario where it comes off, where the judge is like, all right, it's coming off, but Asher, Kuna, and Drift will have to be on, I don't know, good behavior, or else, like, the next time they're arrested, they pay, like, $1 million. I don't know. Like, what is it that would make you happy if the anklets come off? Because this is a time process. We're here.
Time is money. Yeah, absolutely.
They want to plead not guilty. This is what they have to go through.
Right. So,
Price,
what kind of plea bargain they offer?
Price, what do you think, Price?
Okay, so let's backtrack. $500,000 for the ankle bracelets. Is that what we're discussing, or is it the trial?
If they want to go to trial, that's what we want to find out. If they want to go to trial,
I say we take $500,000 from them, no matter what. That's $250 each for each department, and then fucking. I really wouldn't care what the months are. 80 plus fucking months. I don't know. You know.
So 30 months and 250,000.
I just
Okay, what about 30 months, 400,000 each?
I don't have a dog in the fight, brother. It's really up to the DA at the end of the day. So, well, hurt the commissioner, but yeah.
So we can agree on the $250K each, and the track and anklets come off.
Yeah, I can do that.
I'm trying to get these guys to plead today. Let's make a bargain. Come on, doctor.
But I'll tell you right now, if they're going to take this to trial, they're making a mistake.
Yeah, they're going to get their ass whipped.
So what are you offering for months then? I said 30 months, 250,000.
For
I mean, killing 3 cops. I mean, that's 30.
Hey.
And then not only that, committing heinous crimes after the fact.
Right.
While they're out on an anklet, like everybody keeps forgetting that they committed more crimes after that.
So I'm not a real good lawyer, but I'd like to see you guys make an example for the city.
I know. You're coming down off of your coke high, and you're going to be going to sleep pretty soon.
I am.
I know. I get it.
But
one of them might have something for you.
Can we go talk to the judge? Let me talk to the. Okay. You guys talk, and I'll talk to my guys.
That's you guys go ahead and go talk.
Just for clarification, y'all feel that the 30 is too little or too much?
Too little.
Okay, say less.
Yeah.
It shouldn't be nothing less than an hour, in my opinion.
Got it.
Yeah, especially for this.
Okay.
In case number 1023235450012, in the state versus Drifts, in the state versus Kuna. We've come to a plea bargain as follows. Each client will pay $300,000 in fine and serve 45 months in community service. The community service will be served at You will receive directions on how you can attend there and what is required for your attendance in a letter after this. Ankle bracelets shall be removed and this case is dismissed. No further charges are pending. If you guys do not show up for your community service or fail to do your fines, you will be sentenced to a jail term to be defined at a later date. Have a good day, sir. This case is dismissed.
So
Okay.
Done for Roscoe.
And kill our cops.
All right.
They get to go fucking flip hamburgers? Ain't no fucking way. 45 months of flipping hamburgers and burger shop.
I think she meant 45 months in prison, but like let me go confirm that because I think she said 45 months.
Community service.
Community
at burger shop.
Okay,
Yeah.
so let me, because I don't think that could be timed, but let me go double check. Hold on.
Money give it to you or DA does that.
So you're gonna set up the community service?
Yeah, we have a question. So
Court's
community
over.
service, anyway, community service, like the 45 months was the prison. Like community service is, like we didn't have a time rule for that. Like that was just gonna be like a day.
I mean, I had
outside
to
of,
sentence them to something.
so we're not having them go to jail. Is that? Because now Sheriff and Price are asking me what the hell is 45 months of burger shot.
Some good burgers for the city. We need it.
I mean, we was gonna have a trial, but you guys didn't want to. I mean, I was just gonna take the ankle bracelets off because they said they didn't run. But you guys wanted to come to a plea bargain. So I hit their pockets a little bit deeper and gave them community service.
I like it.
They didn't mean to shoot at the police officers. They felt like they were, gonna die. It was an accident.
Okay, I will deliver the news to Sheriff and Commissioner.
I don't want to. No, I'm going. Let me out first.
You be right here.